Alright, so we're back with the only game that doesn't constrain itself to scientifically based physics, because limitations are dumb. It's Farming Simulator 19. So the last time, basically the aliens came, and instead of cattle mutilation, they created this giant monolith of employee generating sadness. You can kinda farm your way up the side of a mountain, but I wanted to know, could you farm the inside of a volcano? I've tested this a little bit, and my findings were, it's a pain in the ass. The problem is that the plows always want to bounce all over the damn place, and since you kind of have to have like a little bowl surface in order to get down to the volcano, it doesn't like to plow everything. But I think I may have found a way around it through like mods and like, I don't know, crazy Russian hackers or whoever makes this kind of stuff. So we're gonna give it a shot, and we're gonna see if we can create a farm inside of a volcano. See all this crap right here? You know what we call this? Test subjects. I just noticed how gangster the inside of this tractor looks compared to like all the other high-end ones that have giant space shuttle sized freaking tablets hanging all over the place. This almost looks like the inside of a monster truck or something. Well, I guess the outside looks like a monster truck as well. I think right about here is a good place to stop to give your employee the maximum pucker factor. Oh, hey, it's our pig farms. Okay, so first things first, we gotta make the pain in the ass part of the volcano, which is basically everything. Not really a fantastic way to do this. So I'm kind of doing it like I would make a pizza crust, which is to say the ridiculous way. Okay, that looks completely insane. So now the question is, are we gonna be able to like smooth this out so that a vehicle could legitimately get down there? There's something almost ASMR-like when you're messing around with the landscape like this, kind of like deforming everything like it's putty, except like instead of bringing happiness to children, you're bringing thoughts of wanting to move out of the country to everyone that works for you. Starting to look less like a volcano and more like a friggin' sarlacc pit. I mean, I guess a pit is a pit. That's all really a volcano is, but the real question is gonna be, can we legitimately plow this insanity? Because the field, as usual, is gonna be, you know, not perfect, and it shouldn't be perfect. Volcanoes are imperfect, but their mothers still love them anyway. That's what happens when a volcano erupts. It's basically like the mother volcano telling the baby volcano that it's not good enough, and then the baby volcano gets pissed off and has a temper tantrum, starts throwing food everywhere, but instead of food, it's like, you know, burning hot lava that melts everything. You know, Mother Nature, baby volcano, it all makes sense now, doesn't it? Like the Bob Ross of the farming world. You know what I mean? Just like, that's right, all you gotta do is move your paintbrush nice and smooth across the canvas. Don't let any of your earthly worries get in the way of painting a pretty picture of fire and death. Taught me a lot of things, Bob. Like how I should always chase my dreams. I never really thought that this would become one of them, but whatever. See that stream right there? That's one of the tractors having wet itself when it saw this. It was like, I'm not getting involved in this crap, and then it ran off screaming. Realistically, this isn't deep enough. I know we can go deeper than this. I know. Somewhere in the comments section, there's gonna be a that's what she said. Farming Simulator 19 is one of those games where you spend like 3 hours doing something and then another hour afterward regretting everything that you've done. And then you spend about 15 minutes doing the thing that you spent the entire time making the thing for. Okay, we're about halfway there. These bumps and stuff are super important. You don't want to flatten these all the way out because then it loses some of its volcanic-like charm. Otherwise, it just looks like the inside of a friggin' bowl. All right, before we do all that crap, I at least gotta shove this pickup truck deep into the hole and see if I can like get down one side and out the other. Hey, physics! Good to see you're still alive and well. I have a feeling that coming down this hill in this truck would be like, you know the fair ride that with the mat, it's got like a little floor mat that you sit on and then you go down the slide and you race with everyone. But there's always one kid that weighs less than everyone else. He always goes flying off the ride. I have a feeling we could probably do that. Doesn't this actually exist in Australia? I feel like it does. All right, so getting down the one side is no big deal. There we go. You can see the suspension is getting a fantastic workout. A little bit of a triple axle. Very common in this particular type of pickup truck. Our driver is fine, except for maybe a little bit of vertebrae distension right there. And right out the other side. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do this. Well, I'm 61% sure we're going to be able to do this. Now, if you don't go off the side with the bumps on it, then you get this right here. Now, can you land on all the wheels like a cat? No. Yes. No. Yes. Congratulations. You didn't disappoint me. Oh, and I said we were... I said we were gonna do it, so we're gonna do it. Y'all ready? Here we freaking go. It's just like the slide at the park. I'm sure we'll be fine. A little bit of this right here. We're doing pretty good so far. A little bit of a bounding leap there. Some of the tires have a little bit of muck and or feces from our driver on there. And hey, there's the triple flip. We're still in one piece, and this is probably, like, if there was gonna be a Chevy commercial, this should be it right here. This is probably a Chevy commercial. It's like, oh, with new adaptive steering and cruise control, the all-new Chevy 2019 Scrote Destroyer 2500. All right, I've decided what I'm taking into the Sarlacc pit. You may look at this plow and see a lifetime of pain and regret in front of me due to how small it is. But don't worry, this game is all about realism and accuracy. And so, behold. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna be able to make something happen with this, baby. I decided I think I'm gonna plant corn because corn is cool. I'm sure corn would grow really well inside of a volcano. I wonder how well this thing would... Wow. Kind of wish I had used this before. Why? Because it's freaking amazing. All right, here we go. Realism powers. Activate. The thing that's really distressing is how well this beast climbs these near vertical surfaces. It ain't the fastest plow job I've ever done, but it's definitely the most ridiculous. What I appreciate is how having just like one piece of one plow counts for this. It's kind of like being a kid all over again and putting one foot in base and being like, I'm safe. Screw you, tank. I don't have time for your crap. Oh. Please don't get caught on this thing while I fill up this cedar. Now, unfortunately, because our fields are all kinds of frickin' sideways and jacked up and whatnot, I can't use the AI. They're unreliable anyway. Probably because I'm not paying them enough to do this crap. But that means we're gonna have to seed this place ourselves. Seriously? Like 600 horsepower and you get caught on the saddest little friggin' palm tree in the entire game? Oh my god, freaking suck it, palm tree. I hate you so much. I'm never buying this tractor again. The second I get up there, I'm moving this damn thing over to the other tank tread tractor. This is ridiculous. But once we get there, it'll be time to spread our seed all over the place. I'm talking throwing it left and right, making sure that corn grows in places that it was never meant to grow in. Except my seed, Sarlacc pit. I'm almost there. Ah, yes. Again, with the power of science, we are able to seed the ever-living hell out of this place. Observe. Okay. Holy Jesus. Now that the inside of this place is basically completely seeded, we can move on to the growing stage and see what it looks like when the entire inside of this hellhole gets filled up with corn. Let me tell you something. You guys ever want to have tons of fun? Go ahead and buy one of these giant-ass harvesters with the big head on it and try and climb this thing up a bunch of rolling inclines like this. Fun for the whole family. And by fun for the whole family, I mean I want to open up my freezer, put my head inside, and repeatedly slam the door on myself. Okay, the gigantic pit of corn is ready. And now, our one poor bastard driving the new Holland dune buggy here gets to go ahead and try and harvest some of this. Oh yeah. Totally works. Oh, I don't know how. But whatever. Corn for days. The people don't need to know where it's coming from. It may have a little bit of a charred flavor to it, but that just adds to the gourmet value of our volcano corn. So that's gonna be it for this episode of Farming Simulator 19, where we made an egregiously large amount of corn at the bottom of a volcano. Because quite honestly, why the hell not? Anyway, folks, until next time, stay foxy and much love.